What's going on, Geekdom? This is Chipmunk. We're doing a review on the movie Wolfman. Um, there's going to be spoilers in this because there's a lot that I want to talk about on this film. So do be prepared if you are not wanting to hear any spoilers regarding this. Thank you for checking out the video. But yeah, I definitely understand you clicking off. If you are here, you don't mind the spoilers. Appreciate you, because yeah, it's a lot that I just want to say regarding this. It's mostly of disappointment, but you know, it's not going to be anything too much crazy. But we're first going to start off with the synopsis of the story. So for Wolfman, it's about a family where the father learns that the death of his dad has been finalized and they have the paperwork. So he takes his family to where he used to live as a kid. On the trip of going to his old farmhouse, avoid something in the road, and yeah, the car crashes and they have to run and fight for their lives at the farmhouse cabin that he had grew up in from some monster that is stalking and trying to get them. So, yeah, I guess that's a basis of synopsis of the story. But my initial thoughts are just saying, like, I don't think the movie was horrible, but I was very disappointed in how the story went. Not necessarily the look of the film. I thought the looks of the film was very interesting. They had some interesting shots. They tried some different stuff regarding the viewpoints of transformation, and I didn't mind that. So I was like, yeah, they're trying to do something different, trying to do something new. I like the practical effects that they did have when it comes to the looks and the transformation. Turning into the Wolfman and everything. So there was a lot of interesting stuff that was with it. But my disappointment was mostly in the story and how that went about. As you can see with Rotten Tomatoes, the critics gave it a 52% by the time of me looking at this, and the audience gave it a 57%. I probably would have gave it like 40, maybe. But 50 is pretty fine. 50 is pretty fine for it. Yeah. The things that didn't work too well for me, again, was the story. And what bothered me when it came to the story, and it sucks because I actually like the director. I'm going to say his name wrong. Leon Winnell? The guy who was on Saw, the first Saw movie. He directed a lot of like the sequels to Insidious and The Conjuring and Saw and stuff like that. Like, he's worked on a lot of different films and stuff. He also did The Invisible Man, so I had high hopes for it because he did an Invisible Man and he did such a good job with that one. But this one was just so disappointing when it came to the story. This is where the spoilers and stuff will come in, because this is what I'm mostly disappointed about, is just the dynamic of what they were trying to do and what they seemed like they were doing and what it ended up being. So in the story, the dad, he they make it plain and simple at the beginning of the movie of protection. Protecting your family, protecting your kids, the ones you love, whatever. It was mostly about the father protecting his daughter. The same way where his dad was trying to protect him. So that was the whole basis of the story, protecting your children from harm and danger. And yeah, where he also had the bond of the daughter in him, she reading his mind and stuff like that. So that's a callback that happens at the end of the movie. Also with the mother's side, she's very distant. She's the worker. She's never home. She doesn't spend time with her daughter, so she feels like doesn't have that connection, that bond as much as the father does with his daughter. And so you would think with the story for these characters to grow, they would have to change exactly to benefit in the end, or see stuff through. I would say just see stuff through, not necessarily just change, but see stuff through. And then that's the case with the father. The mother on the other hand, the mother on the other hand, she would have to change up to gain that trust and everything. That's what you would think the story would go, but I don't feel like it ended up that way, as well as they were trying to depict. The father, they ended up protecting the daughter, and that was his whole goal. But that was not directly at the end of the movie. He, after transforming and everything into the Wolf Man, I guess he ends up trying to attack his family. There was times where he was hesitant. You can tell he was hesitant because you can see that he is fighting the urges and stuff that he has to attack his family. But yeah, they have to defend themselves against the father, which I didn't too much like. I didn't like that because it's not where the story seemed like it was supposed to be. And the mother ended up protecting the daughter, which needed to happen. That's what you needed to do for the story. She has to step up, and she has to be that caregiver that her daughter needed, because she wasn't that, I'm guessing, a lot of her life. So that dynamic needed to be there, yes. And that would have been fine if you would have played the story differently than how it came out. But the father's, being taken out by the mother didn't too much work well for me when it came to the movie. I thought that was disappointing for how the story went, and then you just ended the way that you ended was like, okay. So, yeah, the mother and the daughter are safe. Father's gone, and it's due to the mother taking him out. And, yeah, it just ends it right there, which I think is crazy to do, as far as the story goes. I would have liked it to been the sacrifice of the father to protect his family, while transforming into the Wolfman. So the ending should have been him still fighting the Wolfman that was chasing him. Because again, this probably isn't the first Wolfman, Because this wasn't the first Wolfman, because the Wolfman we end up finding out was his dad. And we could have found that at the end of the movie as well, that this was his dad for when he was growing up after he made the sacrifice. But yeah, this I think it needed to have been a sacrifice of the dad to protect his family, because that's where the dynamic of the story was him wanting to protect and trying to protect his family at all costs. I think that's how it should have ended, was a sacrifice, him sacrificing his life in order to protect the family, and not from himself, but like defeating the Wolfman. The mother would have been fine protecting the daughter while the father was like beaten or taken out or knocked out or whatever, and then she had to fight the other Wolfman, not the father. But it's kind of difficult because then it'd be like Grandpa, but you know what I'm trying to say. But if they would have fought, I'm gonna just use Grandpa. If they would have just fought Grandpa, and then she was trying to protect the daughter from Grandpa majority of the time, and towards the ending, I think that would have been more suffice. And then the dad sacrificed himself to protect the daughter and the mother. I think that would have made more sense to me when it came to the feeling and emotion of the story. But yeah, because I was like, I like the fact that you have a father that is a strong father, strong male, figure that is there to do what he's supposed to do, and that's protect his family. And you don't usually see that a lot with stories in horror where he's from the beginning there and he's establishing himself as, hey, I'm your protector. I'm here to protect you. That's what, fathers do. So this was established at the beginning of the story, and I feel like we didn't get that exact protection the way that it should have been. But yeah, I'm gonna just say it like that because I don't want to drag this on too long, but it was definitely disappointing how they had it. One I was looking forward to, but I was like, after watching it just was a pain. But you can still watch it. It's not horrible. Again, it's not horrible whatsoever. There are some cool things with it that they did try to do in the practical effects and the transformation. There was some cool things with it. So I encourage everyone to still watch and see if they will like the movie, because some people still really do like the film. So you may still really like the film. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments below. How y'all felt about it. If y'all watched it, let me know. If you like this video, please put a like on the video. If you'd like to subscribe to see some more of my reactions and other type of videos and reviews, please do. Thank you all so much for jumping on and giving me a try. I really do appreciate it. Please do take care of yourselves and others. Peace, geekdom.